Hey friends, today I am going to show you a beautiful watercolor rose painting. Hope you will enjoy the video. So please do not skip the video, watch fully and let me know how it is. So let's do it together. Starting with a rough sketch. Now I am taking colors crimson red and medium yellow. Applying plain water on which part I want to paint. So first I am applying plain water with the brush using a soft watercolor brush. You have to decide which part you want to paint first. Only that part I am using the water. Water should not go to the other part. Now I will use yellow here, medium yellow. So the whole area where I have applied water, the yellow is going to fill this full area. So this is the first coat of the watercolor. It is too much watery now. Here I am taking off little color because this middle part I want little whitish. Here also I'll use yellow. So if it is some other color, I will not use because here it is yellow. It is beside, both petals are beside. So if you use another color, maybe it can spread and mix up. So which area I will use yellow? Those area I am using only yellow. The middle part is very wet now, too much watery. So that's what I am just applying the other parts also yellow. Then in this middle I'll use crimson red. Here I am applying little more yellow. This is the second layer. In watercolor you have to use coat after coat, then only you will get the color effect. Usually if you are giving one or two coats, the color will come very light. If you want a vibrant bright color, you should use 2-3 coats. Now from the side I'll give crimson. This part I want dark. Which part I want dark? That part I will use little thick color, and I am using only the tip of the brush. So here also, this corner also, this corner I want little dark color. So in one coat it will not come, I have to repeat. See, I am using the sides, but it will not be in the side because the inside this yellow is already wet and I am using wet on wet. So the color will slowly it will spread and it will come more inside. Where you have water, that until that part the color will spread, but depends on you how much you want to spread. If you feel the water is dry, the base is not wet, you can apply little plain water also, but make sure how much water you are applying. If you use too much water, then it will spread more. So I am just using the tip of the brush, and this part I am using a light shade, not too much dark. But which part I want dark, that part I will repeat again. here. See, this part already became little light, so I am repeating the color. Here also. Now going for the next petal. Here color is dry. The base color was dry, so I applied little water to spread it up. The color, if and see, my water is little more. So if your water is more, then you can use thirsty brush. What is thirsty brush? Thirsty brush is if in your brush there is no water and in your paper there is more water. So if you apply that brush on that portion, the brush will suck the extra water. That is called thirsty brush technique. See, here I am applying thirsty brush, tapping my brush on the tissue and then applying on the extra water, so it will absorb. The extra water will absorb. So this petal, you can see somewhere it is light, somewhere it is dark. Now where I want little darker, there I can repeat the color. Now for the third brush I am applying water now because it's already dry. The applying water is also you have to do very carefully, because which part you want to apply water, only that part you apply. If you are doing extra part, if the water is going out also, the color will go out. So very carefully you have to apply water with brush only, thin brush, and then how much portion you want to cover with color, that there you apply. So first I am using yellow and after that I'll use red. So now red. From the side I am using dark. When it will come inside, slowly it will be lighter. At a time do not use more color. If you will put it slowly, then you will get control in the color, otherwise suddenly it will spread. So first coat I have given yellow. On weight, second coat I have given crimson red. Now this is the third coat. The corner I want to be darker, so in the corner only I am applying the third coat. Now I can do this part, because this both petals, right side petals, are dry. So if I put the color in the middle, it will not spread up. So now I am applying water, and very light pink color I am using here. Very slowly I am using, and I am not I am not touching the other petals. You can see there is a small gap. Slowly I have to apply. If the other two petals, both sides, these petals are very much wet, then you cannot do it. Otherwise from the middle petal the color will go to other petals, and from other petals the color will come in the middle. So that you have to judge. A thin line, but still I kept little gap over there, because right now I don't want to mix up any color. Slowly. And one more thing, in watercolor you have to use a good paper. That's important, because the paper should carry the water. Otherwise, if you use normal paper, the water will absorb very fast and the color will not spread up nicely. So here I am giving another one coat, see, to make it darker. This is another petal. I'm doing it now because the middle part of the flower is dried now. Still I am keeping little gap because I don't want to take chance. Here I am taking little off the yellow, I don't want more. Little pink I will apply here. Slowly, carefully you have to do. Now I'll go for the other parts of the flower. So here in the corner I am using little burnt sienna and black to give it a dark shade. I am doing it now because it's dried now. If I'll use on wet, then the black will also spread, but I don't want that. So after drying this corner I have used little black and brown. You can see I am not doing all the petals one by one all together. So slowly you have to do. Which part is dry, that part, next to that part you can do. If it is not dry, then you will not get the shape. The color will, obviously it will spread. So you have to be very careful where you are using the color. Slowly, once it will be completely dry, then you have to outline also. See, here I am applying color again. Before also I applied pink, but it's become light because it was wet on wet. Now to give little more texture I am applying again. Here I am taking the color little off. So there it needs to mix up, so I am applying little water here. So little yellow. Right now I will not touch the petals, so I will leave it for drying. The final touch I will give later. Now I will do this other parts. So I am using first sap green. few places little Prussian green or viridian hue. Some blue also you can use, Prussian blue or cerulean blue. Little bit lemon yellow and burnt sienna. This will be the color. Sap green, viridian hue and burnt sienna, lemon yellow, and blue also sometimes. So all the color, you have to judge where you want to make some dark part, where you want to make light. So accordingly you have to use. So now I'm going for the next part, not touching the petal. The edges should be very fine. Here I am applying little light color. Yeah, little dark, light. In the middle there is water, so it will spread automatically. You don't have to do. Watercolor is fun actually, but only you have to understand where you are using color and which time you are using color, how much water is there. That judgment should be there. Otherwise it will be a mess. So now I am doing the upper part, so make sure the flower is completely dry. Otherwise if you are touching with your finger, then maybe it will spoil and the color will come on your finger. So first check that the flower is dry, then only put your finger on that. So for this part I am using half light, and then from the side I'll use dark, but right now it is wet, so I'll not do. I'll go for the other part. All the parts I'm doing, but slowly. In one time, one part you cannot finish. So go for the first coat, use the first part, use the first coat, then go for the second part and give the first coat, and go for the third part and give the first coat. Then again you come back to the first part and give the second coat. Like that you have to do. In one time it won't finish. Giving small spikes with the bristles of the brush. You can take thinner brush also for the spikes. I am using the same brush. Other side also. For the spikes I am using viridian hue and mixed with little blue, so this will be darker. This part first I applied color, and rest of the part I applied water and then little yellow. When you are mixing yellow with green color, the green will be lighter and smooth. And then the spikes. When you are making the spikes, be very gentle. Yeah, now I will do the darker part of this. Before I have used very light color, and the side I'll use dark now. So how much water is there, that's enough to spread off. If it is too much water, then it will spread fully. So I don't want that, so that it is half dried now. So I have used the dark color from the side, so it will spread little bit only, not too much. See, so you will get a light and dark shade. Now the middle part I will do, because the flower is completely dry, the yellow and red color. So the last I am doing the middle part actually. Doing the outline. Now I have used little dark color. In the middle I want little light, and after that again I want dark. So using little burnt sienna here in the corner, and then applying water in the middle, then viridian. Now this is sap green, first sap green, but I think this color is more. I'll take off the color. First let it mix with the burnt sienna, then later I'll take it out. Yes, burnt sienna. Later I'll take little color out from this with my thirsty brush. Now I'll do the stem. Stem I want to use little dark shade. So burnt sienna and black. First I will use burnt sienna and green, sap green. Later I'll use little black also to make it little darker. You can use blue also. Always keep some tissue paper or cloth with you. I have kept some tissue in my right side, so that every time I need to clean the brush, I am just tapping on the tissue and cleaning my brush. That is very important. Now I am giving the dark part here. So for dark one I am using viridian hue. In the middle also I'll apply little color. Don't want to spread up too much, so that I am not using much water here right now. Now I'm giving the fine touch. I just kept little portion gap that I'll fill now slowly. The spikes. Come back to the petals again. Now I'll give the fine touch. I feel this right side pink petal is too much light, so planning to apply a little more pink color on that. So now I'm outlining with pink, very thin lines. This part actually both parts mixed up, So I took off the water little bit. The color also came out. Now I'll apply color again. Yeah, here also I'm taking off little bit color so that it will give you little lighter shade. It will give you a shape. And in the middle I am using viridian hue. Using little black. Yes. Burnt sienna. Again little black. I got the shade what I wanted to give. With the viridian hue, I'm just giving the fine touch. The spikes. This part I am applying little blue, not giving green, because this portion is actually folded. So one part I want different color. Yes, almost done. I hope you are enjoying the video. Please give your comments in the comment box. Yeah, now I am using little pink color for this because I was thinking this pink petal was very light. So one coat of pink color and from the side little darker. Here little dark, not too much. Yes. The final touch you have to give at last. So my flower is almost done. Please try this by your own, and if you feel this video is useful by seeing the video, you can do it alone. So please like, share and subscribe my channel, and do not forget to press the notification bell so that you can get more nice videos like this. And please give your valuable comments in the comment box. And thanks for watching. Always give support.